I'm Connor Sebo, and I'm here today with Megan Shibata, the coordinator for LaSalle's first annual Weekend of Arts. Megan, why don't you tell me a little bit about the event?
So it's a 3-day art exhibition. It's the first ever event in Los Alamitos, and we are bringing together 12 different mediums, including painting, photography, woodwork, sculpture, ceramics. A lot of different mediums are coming together at once. We're very excited about it. It's hopefully to continue throughout the years and to continue to grow. And we've had about 162 applicants this year, so we are very excited about the response we've gotten in the community.
Yeah, you were telling me about how that was an overwhelming number. Like, that was a great response for you guys, and you didn't expect that much from the community.
Absolutely, yes. I was personally expecting around 50, and the fact that we got over 150, I was beside myself. So we're very excited.
Yeah, to triple that number, that's a good turnout. That's what I would call a good turnout.
Okay, I am here with Corey Lakin, the Recreation Supervisor. Is that your official title, Supervisor of Recreation for Los Alamos?
Director of Recreation and Community Services.
Well, I was close, okay. So I'm here with Corey Lakin, Director of Recreation and Community Services, and the parks are in there somewhere, and cultural things, I know in that title. And Pete Carvajal is on the Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Arts Commission. Okay, Pete, how many years have you been on this commission? Can't you find another work?
They keep on trying to kick me off, but I keep on coming back. And it's because of things like this. It's my whole reason for being on the commission is being part of the community and things that make our city a community, a great neighborhood, a great place to live. And, for a long time we've ignored the cultural arts in the community, and the commission felt it was a very important thing, and we kick off the idea, and thank God we had the help and the support of the council to kind of, and staff to kind of help put this together. So we're really excited to be here.
Yeah, this is kind of a different approach because they kind of conceived it, right? One of the Michael Bell is the, correct. And so when they came to you with it, what?
So originally, Commissioner Bellin approached me and said, I'd like to bring back the photography contest. It's been about 6 years since we've had the photography contest, and I want to bring it back. And we started talking about how that would happen and how we can get that going. Brought it to the full commission, and the full commission said, why are we stopping there? Let's do an art exhibition. And over about 3 or 4 meetings, it just steamrolled into what you see today. So it's really exciting. It's totally grassroots, coming from the commission rather than from staff. With the commission's support and guidance, we took it to the city council. They appropriated the funding for it, loved the idea, and here we are today, 3-day art festival.
Yeah, I think it's going to turn out well, but you probably were going like, oh, gee, after the race at the base, and you had the Easter stuff, and you had about 5 other festival things going on in between. A busy time for the rec department.
It's always a very busy time as we gear up for summertime too. So, but it's good. This is the fun stuff. This is the things that we live for. These are the exciting parts. You ask any staff what their favorite part about their job is, and it's every event that we get to do and every event that we get to be at.
So will the winning piece of art get to be displayed right behind Pete's backyard there on Los Al Boulevard on the brick wall there?
Maybe in years to come we'll be looking for some big outdoor pieces, and then yes, ideally, Los Alamitos is this fantastic small community, and it's the gateway into Orange County. It would be ideal if we could have some public art in some of the public spaces, be it what some of the small towns do on the sidewalks or bus stops. We would ideally like to get that. We're starting with this, and this is a pretty ambitious undertaking. We had originally talked about just doing a contest, having people come out on Friday, judge it, hand out ribbons and do it, and it evolved through discussion on the commission to this weekend of the arts. And we didn't know if we were going to get 3 pieces or 300 pieces. Thankfully, it was the latter. We ended up getting quite a few pieces, and I'm just impressed as heck at the turnout and how it's come. But again, this is just the evolution, right? This is just the start of what we hope would become a bigger foundation of embracing the arts in our community.
Well, Corey Lakin, Pete Carvajal, thanks a lot.
Hi, I'm here now with Jeff Carthew, who I only ever knew as Mr. Carthew or Carthew because I had him as a teacher, and he has some of his students who are going to be showing us some of the talents he's shown them as their ceramics instructor. So how are you feeling about that?
I'm very proud of what they've done. There's some beautiful work out here, some beginning all the way to advanced. I think they've done a great job.
Yeah, and it's not an easy craft. I've tried it. I got very messy and frustrated, and you make it look real easy.
That's the goal, is to make it look easy. They come in thinking it's going to be easy and then realize that it is a lot more difficult than it looks.
Mm-hmm. So what else are you going to be doing here at the event this weekend?
This Sunday at the closing ceremonies, I'm going to be the keynote speaker, so I'm going to be talking about the nature of art, what is art, and what is an artist.
Awesome. Well, I hope to see you there. Thank you so much, Jeff.
Thank you.
All right, we're at a city event, and what would a city event be without city council people here? And so we're here with two of them, Troy Edgar and Shelley Hasselbrink, and so this is kind of exciting, this new event in LaSalle.
That's very exciting. Really have to give a lot of credit to the Parks and Recreation Commission. They did a great job. Being in Orange County, there's so many good art events out here. Huntington Beach, Laguna Beach, Newport Beach, and for Los Alamitos to get on track and to really have such a strong showing on our first event, really good job by the commission and the city staff.
You've been wandering around, Shelley. What have you seen so far that you like?
The photography is amazing. Some of the mixed media, you're not sure how they got it on the canvas. The jewelry, the sculptures are amazing. There was one that I thought he chiseled out of marble and it ended up being resin. So this is really exciting. It's the kids are participating, the older people are participating, and we're just celebrating the arts in our great little town.
Now, at one of the recent council meetings, you said when regarding the Arts Festival that you might display some hidden talents. Is any of those on display here tonight?
I do have a piece of photography up there. I'll let you go and figure it out. It's a vegetable. And so I like the photography. It's where we live. We can take a lot of really cool pictures and kind of admire our own handiwork. And so yeah, I do have a piece in there.
What do you think of an event like this, means just to the community at large?
I just think it's just celebrating our talents and just celebrating our citizens. And a lot of these, I looked around like, I didn't know you did that. You do stained glass, and just kind of digging up those unknown talents of our citizens, which I think is great.
And this is going to be a busy weekend, I know, for you guys, because Youth Center is tomorrow night, and how many other events do you have to attend?
The Youth Center, and then the completion of this as we wrap up this whole event on Sunday. But actually, at the Youth Center, all the council members are going over and supporting the president of the Youth Center, Shelley Hasselbrink, here. And,
that's right, I forgot. You hide that one. That's one of your hidden talents.
Yeah, she works us all for huge donations to her cause, her and Lena, and they're doing a great job at the Youth Center. So it's a busy weekend this weekend.
Richard Murphy, you're out here supporting your the very first weekend of arts. How do you feel about this event?
Oh, very excited. As soon as Michael came on the commission, we were hoping this type of thing would come. So, first, especially I think this, in 2 years, this is going to be like the Winter Wonderland. It's going to go from 500 people to 4,000 people. Word gets out, the people came, they had fun. I think they're going to add music next year. They're already talking about. And
oh, cool.
So but just to get it off the ground is very exciting. Something brand new for Los Alamitos.
And it got off running. They had over 150 entries, and that's exciting.
Oh, yeah.
Does that influence the direction of where you think this is going to go?
I just think that people are going to have a good time, and word's going to spread, and I think within the art community it will spread too, more so within the city, and people will be bringing more and more stuff here.
So why do you think it's important that we host this event and that we can have people showcase their art?
I think it's a completely new avenue for the city. We celebrate sports a lot and things like that, and now, this is a completely different crowd that gets a chance to shine. I think that's a big deal.
I would agree. As an art major, I would definitely agree. Do you have any artistic avenues of your own?
The short answer is no. Everybody who's on the wall here is more talented than me. So.
And I would put that on the wall. It would encourage the rest of them. So thank you much, Mr. Murphy, and I'll see you around the festival.
Thank you, guys.
I'm here with Tom Oliver, who painted Crossing. Why don't you tell us a little bit about this piece, Tom?
Well, it's downtown LA, and I often paint pictures of downtown LA and different neighborhoods and blocks down there and buildings and things like that. I like the signs and things like that in downtown LA, and So that's mainly what I do is architectural type things.
And did you happen to grow up in LA, or does this street have any significance to you?
I grew up all over the country, and then I moved here as an adult, about 23 years old, and then I've stayed here ever since. I love the town, and I like LA because of the interesting architecture and different buildings that are there. So.
Of course. Yeah, and then now you're involved in our...
I'm the associate planner for the city, and so it means I check people's blueprints and stuff like that for building stuff. And I also, check to make sure that people are following the code and stuff like that. All the
Got you. So if I need like a shady add-on to my house,
right,
you're the
I'm
man.
The guy, yeah.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you then.
you.
I'll be calling you
All right.
soon.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Okay, I'm here with Councilmember Dean Gross, and we're actually looking at an automobile, and very apropos, because you have one of the nicest old cars in town.
Well, I've got a couple old cars, yeah.
They have a model. What is
I have a 1903. Actually, my wife has a 1903 Oldsmobile Curve Dash and a 1928 Model A two-door. I have a 1912 Model T Speedster and a 1924 Model T pickup.
All of them works of art, which is why we're here today for other works of art.
Absolutely. The way Henry decided they would be.
All right. Now, what do you think? This is kind of cool in Los Alamitos. It turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to.
Yeah, it's actually very exciting to have the cultural part of the commission come back and start to do things. It's really been a rebirth because we did have some culture originally. We had a cultural arts commission that merged, and we lost part of that culture in the process. But this is a great start to bring it back, and we're going to see more, I'm sure.
I didn't mean to say that I didn't expect the event to be good. It's like just getting something started is always a tough thing the first year.
It's tough. As he explained, it started off with one thing, and he was worried, would this be a one-person show? But no, it's been a very nice turnout. A lot of very interesting pieces that are here, both from the paintings and photography to the ceramics and other items of visual art. There's a lady did it off of a rabbit, and I'm drawing a blank on the fur, but it's very, very soft and very nicely done. So
we were talking about the one over there with the just like a box from a grocery store, and they just tore it and did stuff. It looked pretty cool.
Painted all the way around it. Yes, absolutely.
And you also have some very talented staff members here. Tom Oliver did some nice work, and Emmeline Noda.
Tom does, and yes, we've got some great people on our staff.
All right, well, thanks for taking some time with us, and I'm sure we'll see you at one of the other 50 other events around the community this weekend.
I'm sure. Thank you very much.